Hey everybody, welcome back. Are you ready to dive deep?
Always ready for a deep dive.
Today we're tackling something truly powerful and universal, hope.
Woo, I like this one already.
And we'll be looking at hope specifically through the lens of the Bible.
Perfect. That's what we do here.
Exactly. We've got this insightful devotional text based on Romans 15.14.
Romans. Paul really knew how to pack a punch.
He did, didn't he?
He did.
By the end of this deep dive, you'll have a deeper understanding of this verse and, more importantly, some concrete ideas on how to actually live it out.
Love that. From understanding to application.
That's the goal. So let's jump right into Romans 15.13. It says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit." What jumps out at you right away?
The phrase God of hope always gets me. It's so intentional.
Right. It's not just saying that God is hopeful or that he gives us hope.
Exactly. It's way deeper than that. It's saying that hope is an essential part of who God is. It's like woven into his very being. And because of that, he constantly wants to cultivate that same hope in us.
That is so powerful. It changes the whole game, doesn't it?
For sure. It's not just something we have to muster up on our own. It's about aligning ourselves with the very source of hope.
Okay, so now the verse goes on to talk about joy and peace coming as we trust in him. I wrestle with this sometimes, to be honest.
Oh, I get it. It can be tricky.
It makes me wonder, does that mean we can only experience joy and peace if our trust is absolutely perfect and unshakable?
That's a good question. And I think the answer is no, not necessarily. It's not about reaching some perfect level of trust, but more about recognizing that joy and peace are the natural results of drawing closer to God.
I like that.
Think of it like a sunflower. The closer it turns towards the sun, the more light and warmth it receives. The sunflower doesn't have to earn the sunshine.
It just has to be positioned correctly.
Yes. It's all about alignment. Same with us. The closer we draw to God, the source of hope, the more we experience the joy and peace that come with it.
I love that analogy. So much less pressure than trying to be perfect all the time.
Right.
Okay, so the verse keeps going, and it talks about overflowing with hope. Not just possessing a little bit, but being so full it spills over and touches others.
Ah, yes. This reminds me of something the devotional highlights. It says that hope is a call to action.
A call to action, I like that.
It makes me think of people like Martin Luther King Jr. or Mother Teresa. They weren't just sitting around feeling hopeful. Their hope fueled them to go out and make real change in the world.
Wow, that's powerful. So it's not just about having a warm, fuzzy feeling inside. It's about letting that hope inspire us to action, to actually make a difference.
Exactly. And that brings to mind that great quote by Spurgeon that the devotional includes. Joy in God is worth seeking.
Oh, I love that quote.
It emphasizes the active pursuit. We don't just passively wait for hope to come to us.
We go after it.
Yes, we seek the deep joy that comes from connecting with God.
And in doing that, we become
Vessels of hope.
vessels of hope, as the devotional puts it. Okay, so what does that actually look like in our daily lives? What does it really mean to be a vessel of hope?
Well, think of it this way. A vessel carries something valuable. So, a vessel of hope carries and shares that hope with others. It can be something really simple.
Like what?
A small act of kindness, lending a listening ear, a word of encouragement, anything that brings light and hope into someone's life.
Doesn't have to be some grand gesture.
Not at all, just little things, consistently. And the devotional mentions some specific areas where we can be vessels of hope.
Which are?
Our homes, our workplaces, our communities.
So wherever we go, basically.
Exactly. We're called to be beacons of hope, radiating that light out into the world.
But sometimes that feels really daunting, like, how can I possibly be a source of hope for others when I'm struggling myself?
Well, remember what Romans 15.13 says about how we do this. We do it by the power of the Holy Spirit. It's not about trying to muster up hope through our own sheer willpower.
It's about tapping into something much bigger than ourselves.
Yes. We connect to a source of strength and inspiration that's beyond our own limited capacity.
Okay, so we've talked about hope as a call to action, but the devotional also emphasizes that it's a well-grounded expectation, not just wishful thinking. What makes this hope so well-grounded? What sets it apart from just blind optimism?
That's a great question. And the devotional points us to a powerful truth. God is working all things together for our good. This is our unshakable foundation. It's built on the bedrock of God's love and faithfulness. So even when things are hard, and trust me, they will be, we can hold on to that truth.
Knowing that God is with us, He's on our side, and he's working to bring something good even out of our most difficult situations.
Yes, 100%.
So it's not just us hoping for the best. Our hope is rooted in the very character of God and his promises. It's an anchor in the storms of life.
Beautifully put.
So for those of you listening, how can you connect with this incredible hope? How can you become a vessel of it in your world?
Well, I'd suggest starting by taking a look at the areas in your life where you feel like hope is missing.
Where joy feels distant.
Exactly. Is there a relationship that needs healing? A dream you've let go of? A situation that feels overwhelming? Think about how leaning into your trust in God, even if it's just a little bit, might change your perspective and bring a spark of hope into those places.
That's such good advice. It's not about ignoring the hard parts of life, but about facing them with this sense of hope, this well-grounded expectation that God is with us, working things out even when we can't see it.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, folks, that's our deep dive for today. We've uncovered how true hope isn't just a fleeting feeling, but a powerful force that flows from God, through us, to touch the lives of others. It's a chain reaction of goodness, powered by the Holy Spirit.
Love it. And hey, remember that this is a cool idea the devotional had.
Oh yeah, what if you organized a community prayer walk focused on spreading hope?
People coming together, lifting up their community in prayer.
And then looking for ways to actually be those vessels of hope. Wow, imagine the ripple effect that could have. It could change the whole atmosphere of a neighborhood or a town.
Getting chills just thinking about it.
Me too. So we'll leave you with that to ponder. How can you be a vessel of hope in your corner of the world? Until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, keep diving deeper.
And keep hoping.
Always.